Well, hello guys. This is another re-record because unfortunately my thing failed, and again, so yeah, guys, hello, welcome back to another vlog from the Vlog Corner. Here it is about 11:45 at night. I'm probably going to be here for about maybe 5-6 minutes. So I'm just gonna beat. So I'm not going to beat around the bush. Today is not June 10th, October 10th, October 4th, 2018. Here for Day Entry 728. Today is an important but sad anniversary. It is my grandfather's 10th anniversary of his passing. For those of you who have been around on the channel and know me, my grandfather died this day back in passed away and was taken from us, and he here on this day, not this exact day, but at 6:19 a.m., I believe it was. He was taken from us, and we kind of knew it was going to happen. And it was going to happen. We just didn't want to see it happen, but life has its plans. So yes, Joseph Anthony Namakuchi passed away. That was my grandfather's full name. Passed away on October 4th, 2015, 3 years ago today, and this is my anniversary vlog for him. I always shoot one of these for the grandparents that have passed away. It is important. My grandmother to his grave early today, paid tribute. I am going to do this. I'm going to do my moment of silence as usual because that's what I do. To pay tribute to maybe one of the greatest men other than my dad that I've known in a long time. I've known many women in my life that have been great, but the men in my life have been also, that have taught me, have also been important, and my bloodline. So, my grandfather was he was many things. He was a creator. He was a creator. He was a war veteran. He served in Korea and back in the 50s. He was married for nearly 60 years to my grandmother, 61 years. To which I asked him how he kept it together for 61 years, and he said, "Just you got to find things to make her happy." So he was a very faithful companion to my grandmother for nearly 6 decades before he passed away. And it's been 3 years, and it's still hard to bear. I say that from the bottom of my heart because, as an empath, it's tough not to sit there and go, we lost a great guy because he was so prolific. He had this presence to him. I mean, when you met him, you knew you were in the presence of a great guy. Some people thought that they may have had a different presence because my father kind of figured that out. They figured that out when he first met my grandfather back in the late 70s, when he was trying to date my mom. My father said that walking up to my grandfather's house was like, you could hear, my father would joke, you could hear the theme from The Godfather playing, and Grandpa Joe Dom, as we called him, definitely had the scratchy voice, and when he was teaching you something, he definitely did feel like The Godfather to us. He did feel like a real life version of Vito Corleone, with his wisdom and that sort of thing. He had the scratchy old Italian voice. He'd always tell you something, always tell you a joke, or teach you a word in Italian that you weren't supposed to repeat, and everything. He was, as I said, he was a war veteran. He was a bomber, and a very good one. My grandfather was definitely unique. He never wasted 1 second of his life. He always was doing something. Even in his final moments, he was always doing something. He was always taking something apart, talking, or making some airplane model or something like that. Keep his brain spinning. Because he wanted to do as much as he could before he went. Because I don't think he was going to go just laying in a hospital bed trying to finish out his years. He wanted to go out doing everything he could. And I just want to say, I was honored. Well, to be his grandson and have a grandfather that was like that is just really good, and I'm proud that I have a great mother because of that. Probably one of the best women I know, probably in my lifetime, and I have some great aunts on top of that, and some great cousins who are either teachers, musicians, or um, making life stories themselves. Um, so yeah. Um, as I said, I'm gonna give him a full minute starting now, because I usually always do this because it's always good to pay a little moment of silence too. Such a great individual, such a great presence. Starting now, full minute. I just want to say, even though that, well, hello, you guys, um, that presence um, may be gone on Earth, but that presence still lurks in all my aunts and uncles and everything, and his grandchildren, me included. Um, yeah, he definitely had a presence, and he definitely was one of those guys that, he was one of those true old school guys, and he always had a joke. He was always good. He was always very helpful to people, and he always taught you something new every day. Um, it's just a shame we lost him 3 years ago, and as I said, it still hurts a little bit that we lost him. So wish he was still here today, because you know you never want to lose your grandparents, but God obviously thought it was his time. So, alrighty, guys, I'm gonna bid this one adieu for the night. Long live America, God bless America, long live democracy, long live this great country. Long live the Second Amendment. Amen to my grandparents' spirits, and amen to Joseph Anthony Dominicucci on this day. And also amen to my grandmother Eunice Camo. Mike Mo here for another vlog here on October 4th, 2018, here for DRNG 728. Peace out, everybody. I will see you guys in the next one. Along with my grandfather's spirit. I told you.